watching RUTV 8 at 10. Here's Danielle Murphy and Katie Bradley with your evening news.
Good evening, I'm Danielle Murphy.
And I'm Katie Bradley. In local news tonight, we look at changing developments in Daly's Dining Hall.
And the passing of local legend Puxatawny Phil, who died just before seeing his shadow last week. But first, here's Tom Nautilus with a weather update.
That's right, this reporter, Tom Nautilus, live on the scene at Poita. The situation has been getting worse and worse as we go on. It started around 8 o'clock. As you can see, it's very dark outside. Don't be alarmed, everybody at home. The sun will come out sooner or later. This is just a normal thing, a normal procedure. It's just a little dark outside. I'll be updating you on the condition of the weather outside when I come back in the studio. But as of right now, do not be alarmed, anyone. Do not panic. It is dark outside. That has been confirmed, as you can obviously tell. However, the sun will come back out. Until any further reports, this is Tom Nautilus here, and I'll see you back live in the studio. Back to you.
We'll see you soon, Tom. Be careful out there. If you've been to Rider University's Daly's Cafe recently, you've probably noticed something a little bit different. For the first time ever, Daly's Cafe is implementing a new food line that is unparalleled in its history. The food is actually cooked in a prompt and presentable manner. Our very own reporter, Jim Smith, had a chance to visit Daly's. Let's go to Jim, who's on the scene at Daly's Dining Hall.
This is Jim Smith here at Daly's Dining Hall. The new changes has brought about a party atmosphere. It's crazy here. I don't know if you hear the music in the background. There's people dancing out on the inside. It's so great. We got giveaways. Basically, we're just going to ask some students what they have to say about our new meal. If you can have a quick pan here on groundhog paws, and also the students' reactions to the DJ and all the new activities that we got going on here. So we're going to go inside and ask some students. Actually, we're going to stand right here and ask some students. We're going to go inside later on and talk to Lynn Swanson, the manager of Daly's Dining Hall. Ken, what do you have to say about the changes in Daly's?
I'm actually personally for it because I figure I'd rather wait for a quality meal than wait for a bunch of crap, which is what it used to be. So
yeah. Now, when you say quality meal, now what would you say about the new recent addition of groundhog paws to Daly's dining services?
Groundhog paws, I see, are key, of course, because they must be the center of any sort of nutritious meal we could eat at Daly's today. And I am thoroughly glad that they have added the key groundhog paws to what is going on.
Now, how about the DJ that will be appearing nightly here at Daly's dining services?
I'm thoroughly impressed with the DJ. I'm glad they're playing, like, well, they were playing some rock music before, but now they got into the oonts, 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 which is kind of good if you're in that kind of mood. But I like the rock and stuff, so but I give it Siskel's all the way around.
And now, final thought on groundhog paws.
They're good. Key. Groundhog paws are key.
I'm here at Kobe. Kobe, what do you have to say about the changes at Daly's?
I'm very impressed. The groundhog paws are better than I've ever tasted anywhere in this world.
And how about the DJ?
It's pretty awesome.
Really? Now, do you think groundhog paws are really that good?
They're really, really excellent.
This is Jim Smith here with Daly's Dining Hall manager, Lynn Swanson. Lynn, in the past few weeks, Daly's has undergone some major changes. What are the reasons for these changes?
Well, to be honest with you, Jim, we had a lot of complaints from the students. They said the food sucked and that they had no good choices, and we got tired of hearing about it, and we wanted to have happy customers.
Having happy customers means also having a new, how do you say, menu, I guess?
We changed our formats. We've tried to bring things into the 90s, bring the more current things that people are familiar with in the out in the world, we're in an environment where the kids and students know what they're eating.
Now, I know what you're eating now. I noticed here, we have cooks actually, the chefs, they make grilled cheese, pork roll, but I noticed a weird thing on the new entree list is actually groundhog paws.
Yeah, they're Epicurean. They're real neat. They're a conversation starter.
I can imagine, because I know, as everyone knows, the passing of Puxatawny Phil. I don't know if you've heard about that.
No.
That's what brings about this new change, from what I've heard. I don't know.
There you go.
And also, I know Daly sometimes gets a bad rap from a lot of the students here. How do you think the students are reacting to this new change in Daly's?
I think they're pretty happy. We try to do things besides the food to make them a little bit more surprised and enjoyable when they come in. Tonight we had a disc jockey and we had lots of giveaways. I think that from what I hear, they like the new burgers. They're happy for now.
I noticed the party atmosphere tonight was great here. Actually, me and you were cutting the rug out there.
cause if the sun is sun, and if you cats keep fretting, then you're gone. Yeah, cause if the sun is sun, and if you cats keep fretting, then you're gone. Yeah, cause if the sun is
I think, is that going to be a continuous thing?
Well, we're not going to have it on a regular basis, like every day, but I like to have it like 2, 3, 4, or 5 times a year, just to keep people interested and surprise them.
Really? That's great. I don't know what else to say. Everyone here is cleaning up right now. So basically, I guess, Lynn, I'd like to thank you with a little hug. And this has been Jim Smith here live at Daly's Dining Hall. The changes here are great. The groundhog paws are great. I don't know what else to say. Party on. Daly's Dining Hall. And back to you.
Since the changes have been made, worker production as well as food quality is up. Their new food line consists of macaroni and cheese, grilled cheese, and in commemoration of the recent passing of Punxsutawney Phil, Daly's will be serving their new entree, groundhog paws, from the week of April 1st to the 8th.
Punxsutawney Phil has been found dead, and deadly trailer park riots break out. All this and more right after a word from our sponsor.
Hey folks, this is Rob Banks here. We got some killer deals for you this week. Fully loaded 1996 Monster Miata, that's $249.95. Ford Escort with 8-track player and cassette deck, that's $249.95. I'll even sell you my own car for just $249.95. Check this one out. A Rider University go-kart. This is the steal of a deal of the week. That's $249.95. And check this one out. Scare your friends. Rider patrol car. That's $249.95. Here's one of my deals in progress.
On the international scene, reports that India and Pakistan have developed nuclear weapons has angered Britain, the U.S., China, Russia, and France. All 5 members of the superpowers met in Iraq yesterday to condemn India and Pakistan for assuming superpower status without an invitation. A U.S. spokesperson at the Pentagon said that they are concerned that India and Pakistan are not responsible enough to have nuclear weapons. Britain and the U.S. are saying the only way to avoid disaster is to blow these countries off the face of the earth. But Russia, China, and France disagree. The superpowers are meeting in Baghdad to warn Saddam Hussein that if he does not get rid of his weapons of mass destruction, they will be forced to use their nuclear bombs to blow Iraq off the surface of the earth. These are scary times indeed.
The town of Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania sheds a tear today in the recent passing of Punxsutawney's own Punxsutawney Phil. Phil was best known for his psychic weather predictions throughout the years. Phil's 63 years of service was sadly brought to an end when he apparently suffered what looked to be like a self-inflicted gunshot to the head. Police found a mysterious letter by Phil's side, stating how the pressure of having to predict the weather finally got to him. It was revealed in a recent issue of People's Magazine that his life was spinning out of control. The last months of his life included wild weekends of drug and alcohol binges, which may have finally caught up to him. But today, the town mourns. Mayor Harry Attenberg had this to say about Phil's passing.
To tell you the truth, Punxsutawney really is hurt in many ways than one. Phil was our meal ticket, as many people may know. There's not a whole lot going on here in Punxsutawney. So we had to do, the last mayor, he really loved Phil, so I guess we had to keep Phil's legacy to go on, make some money. Basically, we're trying to right now come up with a system of finding a new Phil. Of course, he won't be called Phil. We're possibly trying Punxsutawney Pete. Also, another one out there is Punxsutawney Filippo. That's just basically to try to keep on Phil, but he'd also be the first Mexican groundhog. So, to tell you the truth, the town is really sad. If I can only express our pain. I can't say much more about Phil. He was really a great guy, great groundhog, great friend of mine, great citizen of Punxsutawney. We're really going to miss that little sucker.
With the passing of Punxsutawney Phil, it definitely looks like it's going to be a long winter.
Jealousy struck late last night in a downtown alleyway of Chicago, Illinois. Talk show host and renowned humanitarian Oprah Winfrey was arrested in relation to the death of fellow daytime talk show host Jerry Springer. Springer, 56, was out for a late-night walk just before his murder. The police began to suspect Winfrey when they received an anonymous tip from an unknown caller. The police quickly rushed to the scene. Until further evidence, Oprah is in police custody and will be charged with first-degree murder. As of now, the exact details have not been specified. While nothing can be proved yet, rumors are running rampant that Miss Winfrey had been very jealous over Springer's recent success. She had tried everything to match his ratings, but nothing had worked. Her jealousy reached its peak on an episode of January 16th show, where she incorporated Springer's fist-fighting and chair-throwing antics in a show entitled, Mom, I Just Want to Say I Love You. If sentenced, Winfrey faces life imprisonment. Springer's death has had a profound impact on many of his fans. As many of you know, Jerry Springer was revered as a cult hero in trailer parks across America. Sadly, his death has helped incite a deadly riot in the Windy Springs trailer park community of Wichita, Kansas. Nearly 10 people have been killed and hundreds injured. Our reporter, Bryce Beckman, is live on the scene of Windy Springs trailer park community to bring you the late-breaking news.
Reporter Bryce Beckman here, live on the scene at Wichita, Kansas, where a massive riot has broken out. Oh my God, the citizens are going insane. Right now, there's complete mayhem, like you would not believe here. I'm gonna try to get one of the citizens right now, real quick, just to ask him what's going on. Excuse me, sir. Sir, can I ask you a few questions?
What?
How was your town handling the death of Jerry Springer?
What does it look like?
All right, no.
Jerry's dead.
Exactly how did it start now?
You don't want to know. Hold on. I need to fix. You don't want to know. Jerry, I had to watch Oprah yesterday. We want Jerry! Oprah's book club. Oprah's book club means nothing to me.
Reporter, as a reporter, I've never seen anything as saddening as this. There's people with a crutch, a one-legged man.
Forget him.
His crutch has just been pulled out. Look out! All right, I gotta go back to you. If any further updates occur, I'll be back to you as soon as possible.
Jerry's dead!
All right, back to you in the studio.
Oh.
Thanks, Bryce. That is truly a sad story with a horrible ending. We'll inform you of any updates as soon as we get them.
In consumer news, it was announced yesterday that Puffs Tissues will be discontinuing their soft tissue brand after they were found with a defect. Scientists found that the tissues had a chemical that would cause a person's nose to continue running like a leaky faucet. Until further notice, Puffs has demanded that all soft tissue brand tissues be returned for a full refund.
This just in. Oh my God, they've killed Kenny!
Earlier, we had reporter Bryce Beckman live at the Windy Springs trailer park riot. We go to him now, live at the scene where major developments have taken place.
Jerry! Jerry! Jerry!
This is reporter Bryce Beckman, where the scene is getting much worse. Attacks. Oh! Help! Back to you! Back to you!
Oh my God, he needs help quick!
In sports news, with Riders' recent addition to the MAC conference, the debate of whether or not Riders should have a football team has been brought back to life. Recently, the SEA, along with the Students' Athletic Committee, voted last Monday to decide the fate of Riders' football future. And in a landslide victory, the football team was voted back by an overwhelming margin. After the votes were counted, the two committees had to decide who the head coach would be. Former player and current communications professor Richard Turner was decided to be the coach. We recently had a chance to speak with the new coach of the Rider Broncs, and here's what he had to say about the new addition to football to the Riders athletic program.
Hi folks, this is Rick Turner, your Rider football coach. Very excited to be here today. Got a new team coming up here, as you heard before. Some great players. As many people know, Rider was banned for football for 100 years. They reduced it down to 50 years though. For illegal propositioning of players. Back in the 50s we had the great Jim Thorpe, the Golden Boy, Dick the Night Train Lane, Chuck Bednarik, Wyatt Tittle, let's name a few. Now, since we got okayed a couple weeks ago, we're checking out the Dallas Cowboys, possibly Emmitt Smith, possibly Troy Aikman, also Denver Broncos. We also had thought about bringing Terrell Davis over here to the program, possibly bringing John Elway out of retirement. Only thing is that they cost a lot of money, $2 million a game they asked for, so if we're going to do that, we got to start saving now. Try to get like a fund drive going or whatever, because they just built us a stadium, as you may know, as you may hear in the story, $280 million, giant size Jumbotron, everything you need, air conditioning, turf, retractable dome. So very excited about that. In the meantime, all you Rider students out there, if you want to play, you give us a call. My office is you know where my office is, in the Fine Arts Building. Come stop by. we can sign some contracts, hopefully we can play. I know in the past I've had a reputation of being a tough coach. I feel it's unwarranted. I've been labeled abusive by some, a genius by many. Just give us a call. We're playing rough and tough. If you're in for winning, if you're in for championships, if you're in for fame, money, and glory, I'm the man to see. My name is Rick Turner, your Rider football coach. I'll see you in the fall. Thank you for your time.
The addition of the new football program also brings about another question. Where are they going to play? This past Friday, SEA, along with the Student Athletics Committee, met once again to vote on the matter at hand. The two decided on the construction of a domed indoor stadium to be built alongside the baseball field, parallel to Route 206. The stadium will feature a retractable dome, a giant-sized jumbotron, and is expected to cost somewhere around $280 million. Construction of the Ryder Dome will begin in early spring of '99.
We'll see those Ryder Broncs in action soon. Now, we'll go over to Tom Nautilus in our weather station.
Thanks, Danielle, and boys, it's good to be back in the studio. As you can see, we got the weather map in the background, current temperature, current weather. We got a couple L's, one there, one there. Also, we have a circle coming up. Let me just draw it on the map here, right there. And also, we got another arrow going up, pointing towards me, actually, as you can see. Hello, Mr. Arrow. Now we're going to go national-wise. As you can see, we have current temperature 70 in Houston, 80 in New Orleans. But everything's going to get worse tomorrow. As you can see, current dew points say we have some dangerous circles coming up. First one there, second one there. But don't be alarmed. We have an arrow coming up to the north. That's going to wipe everything away. Back to you, Danielle and Katie, with the news.
With one last update from the Wichita Windy Springs Trailer Park, here's Bryce Beckman live on the scene once again to give us another update.
We're here. I'm here live with some of the citizens of the Trailer Park community. Guys, what's exactly, as you calm down right now, I know I got you to calm down just a little bit. What exactly is the reason for all this rioting?
Hey, man. What kind of technology is that over there?
It's a camera, sir.
Oh. You can, like, see me?
Yes, all of America can see you right now.
What do you want?
Why exactly are you guys rioting?
Well, as you know, the greatest media icon of the 1990s, Jerry Springer, has died.
Okay, now that prompted you to do a riot?
Well, he represents us fine community people of the trailer park. My problem is her book club. She puts all these books to these words. They got more than 2 syllables. I don't understand what you're talking about. What do you want me to read?
All right, so this is a truly sad day today in Wichita Springs.
You took my truck?
No.
You took my truck.
Sir. Oh, God. All right, sir, back to you in the studio. This is a truly saddening scene here today in Wichita, Kansas. This is the Shady Springs community, the Windy Springs community. Back to you in the studio. This is just really sad. I don't even know what to say. This reporter is baffled.
Thanks, Bryce. We'll round off tonight's newscast with highlights of last night's Oscar Awards. For the entire crew here at RETV8, I'm Danielle Murphy.
And I'm Katie Bradley.
Thanks for watching and have a good night.